Hey guys, welcome to Traveling Tuesdays with Mike. Today we're driving a brand new 19 Ram. This is a bighorn trim level. A lot of nice features on it. Middle of the road truck for just about every kind of situation you could want. It's got a nice big screen inside, touchscreen radio. The biggest improvement on the Rams for 19, other than the new body style, is this crew cab that was already huge now has another 6 inches of space in it for leg room. So you tall guys, this is the vehicle for you. Come along with us now. We're going to head out to Vantage Vocational School and Career Center today to check out what they have going on. Welcome back, guys. Traveling Tuesdays here. We're at Vantage Career Center in Van Wert, Ohio. We're meeting today with Rick Turner, and he is the superintendent. Rick, it's good to meet you. I have not met you before in person.
Good to meet you, Mike.
And just really excited about what Vantage has been doing in the community. I was sharing with Sydney yesterday that I was the first sophomore class to tour Vantage to come the next year as a junior. I opted to college. At that time they had the college route, so I opted to college route, but it's such a nice, great facility out here. So I just asked, first of all, a little bit about yourself. What brought you to the community other than this?
Yeah, and it's interesting that you talk about your history of being the first sophomore class to have the opportunity to come here, because I was the second graduating class, 2-year class, out of Vantage. So it was new then, as you're very much aware of, and created opportunities for me out in the community. I worked in industry for a while, and then I came back to Vantage and I said, hey, I think I want to teach. And they said, well, we don't have an opening right now, but we know another school nearby that has an opening. So go over there, get a couple years experience, we'll recommend you. Then you come back and you'll teach at Vantage. And it took 32 years to get back here, but what an opportunity to come back as superintendent at the school. That started my career.
That is awesome. An interesting piece of information too. So that's great. So there's been a lot of changes in those 32 years out here, as you can firsthand attest to. What are some of the exciting things going on right now with Vantage that people in the community may not be aware of?
Well, 3 of our big pieces in our mission are to get students an industry recognized credential, get them a high school diploma, and get them on track to continue their education throughout their lifetime, lifelong learning. And last year, we issued 807 industry credentials in in-demand occupations like STNA, LPN, medical assisting, CDL truck driving. We just started a new Firefighter 1 program. We have high school as well as adult students in these programs. In fact, just this week, we had 11 high school students that are going to be graduating next week, obtain their Class A CDL. And that's in addition to the Career Tech program that they took. So that's an extra credential that makes them more valuable to their employers.
That's great. That's great. I hear so much now about something that I've thought for a long time, that we need people to learn the trades. College is great, but there's still a lot of jobs out there that you don't need a college education for, and you can start making good money with a couple extra years of training, somewhere like Vantage, maybe even while you're in high school. Are you seeing more leaning in that direction now?
Yeah, there's a big push for that. And for many years, we heard college, college, college. If you want to be successful, you go to college. And with the baby boomers retiring, and with that push all those years, it's left a void in the trades. And so we have 10,000 people every day, Mike, turning 65 years old right now. And that's a trend that's going to continue for several more years. We're actually at a point now where the skilled trade shortage is possibly causing companies to hold back from growth. And it's very concerning to them. And so, yeah, there's a huge push, huge opportunity, the message that if you go out here and you get a skill, that you're going to be in high demand.
Good deal. Good deal. Any end of the year for Vantage, anything special going on end of the year? Do they have a summer program? Do they keep adult programs going through the summer?
Yeah, we run the adult programs year round.
Okay.
We also have a career tech summer camp for 7th and 8th graders coming up in early June. And we give them an opportunity to see 3 different labs each day. It's 2 half-day camp, and gives them as middle schoolers a chance to experience what they could come out here for later on.
Good. That should get them excited a little bit about it.
Yeah, absolutely. The career exploration piece at a younger age is something that we're pushing as well, to help students understand what these opportunities are that we just talked about.
Mm-hmm. And you also have, I don't know if it's a program, but I've noticed that there's a huge interest in non-traditional jobs for young ladies.
When I came here, I couldn't believe how well Vantage does with the non-traditional recruiting, and the females in our typically male-dominated programs and the males in our typically female-dominated program. And it's just tremendous opportunity, and Vantage has done a wonderful job in getting that message out to potential students.
Well, we've got just a minute or so left here. Is there anything you'd like to share about Vantage? It's really one of your things at your heart right now, or?
As we had alluded to earlier, Vantage is not the same place that I went. And the taxpayers in this community have done an absolutely marvelous job in providing facilities, equipment, and we have a wonderful staff to make sure that the workforce of the future is healthy for this community and this region.
Great. Well, Rick, it's been a pleasure to talk to you today. I thank you for taking time out of your schedule. I know the end of the year is great for students, but for administrators, I imagine it's just another day in the office, maybe a little busier even. So thank you for taking time out for us. And thanks for joining us today on our Traveling Tuesday clip. If you have any questions about Vantage, I know that we're going to have some numbers up later on the video for you to contact. Check out some of these classes. You get an opportunity for the open house. Come out and see what this is all about. If you have been to Vantage 20 years ago, you're not going to recognize it now. So please stop out, and remember them when it comes time for the voting too. This is where some of your money goes, and I think it's been very well spent. So thanks again.